Hello, folks, students, and professionals. Let's welcome back. Here go. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Jagdish Kumar Raidu. Already, whoever there in my channel, they knew about what kind of teaching I'm going to do. Okay, this channel specifically useful for raise your skills, not only for corporate, not only for Excel, not only for your system skills, and my favorite domain is SAP SD sales and distribution. So here you go. From today onwards, we're going to learn Excel in simple English. I'm going to teach you very slowly. Okay, with that slow, I'll teach you, and I also learn my side also. Okay, so that's fine. So what exactly the Excel? This is one of the part of Microsoft Office package. So nowadays, if you ask about Excel, people they know I know Excel, but what exactly we're going to do with Excel? What is the benefits? What kind of professions we can able to enable with the help of the Excel? Okay, Excel can be used in your day-to-day walks of life. For example, in a month, I would like to uh, I'm not that much disciplined, but still, sometimes I require to calculate certain my monthly expenses as a householder. I can able to use the Excel. So for my teaching, SAP skills, okay, for my explanation, I'll use Excel. So for my clients, to make them understand, to give my understanding, I will use Excel. Okay. Excel will be there every walks of the life, irrespective of what kind of profession you are going to do. Whether is specifically it is useful for accounts and management consultants and IT consultants. So let's try to learn Excel from today onwards. So this is all about little brief. We're going to learn from today onwards what exactly Microsoft Excel. Okay, where in our YouTube channel, Rise Your Skills. Okay, if you wanted to learn Excel in detailed way, whatever I know, I'm just going to give my 100% to explain about the concepts related to Microsoft Excel. Okay, so now if you don't have Excel on your system, get ready with Excel, get installed all products of Microsoft Office, irrespective of any version. It is the story starting from 2007, 6, and before that. Now also it's happening with the new version of. See, for learning basics, for learning 90% of the Excel skills, you don't require advanced version. Okay, don't get into the trap of like I need to buy new version. First learn the existing version. If the evolution is there last 20 years, try to learn older versions. Then you try to update yourself by searching Google or somewhere. Okay, even certain functionalities available, most of the functionalities available not only in Microsoft Office. So Google Spreadsheets, this is also what is spreadsheet, and what is this Excel workbook, and everything we're going to check now. Okay, so don't waste further time. So let's get into our topic. Okay, so today I'm going to give the introduction about Excel, what exactly it is. Okay, Excel basically this is one of the package like MS Word, in MS Office, like in a PowerPoint, MS Access. Like this is one of the uh, you know app which is useful for most of the times. For this is useful for making reports and calculations and your maps, okay, and your charts, and certain you can able to develop a mini app to calculate. For example, you would like to calculate uh, like how much, what is the weather. Okay, so the comparison of the charts, a lot of things you can going to learn. So see whatever the, for example, I'll tell you the best example. Most of the industries by using Excel and Tally, and they will finish the accounting work. Bigger industries who can earn thousands of dollars and crores of rupees. So the accountant need a Excel and for storing the data and for calculations, and Tally. These are the two things. So now go to the bigger companies like Hugh Softwares, like BAN, or maybe PeopleSoft me might not heard. Like if you take SAP, okay, Excel spreadsheet has the depth and value it has for long and lengthy and creative complex calculations. Okay, it is useful. So now let's see how first thing is how to open Excel. This is the first, and next is how to save the Excel and how to delete the Excel. Let's start with simple basics from your system. Okay, so let's go to the system. If you see, I'm using Windows 11. Okay, so maybe you are backer version. Okay, previous version to Windows 11. Then you go to the, there is a start button. Here they're giving a button called. So the here start button is like this, probably like it is in the menu for you once you click that. Once you click here, okay, so probably you can able to see this. So if I can click MS Excel, okay, so it is 2013 installed. So if I click this, okay, now you can able to see that if I click this, this is the sheet opened. Okay, so here, so this is little advanced. Then you will have formulas and pivot tables, and this is the blank Excel. We'll start with blank Excel, and we can able to see like certain templates he has given. Okay, so what are the Excel sheets you saved? Okay, recent ones that you can able to see this. Okay, like for my SAP teaching, I have used this Excel. Okay, so let's open the blank. If I click this, you can see this blank workbook. Okay, so like in MS Word, we'll call it as a document. Okay, so in the for slides, for PowerPoint, we'll call it as a slide. For MS Excel, okay, the place, the sheet what we are using called workbook. Okay, let's click the workbook. So you are at the right place. Here, so many things are there. Let's assume that you are the beginner. I'm just going to give everything for you here in this session. Okay. Now see this. What is the name? This is, you can see this. Okay. In this header, this is called book one. Okay. What do we call it as? This book one. So by default, when you open another book, that is book two, book three, like that, it will give the name by SAP itself. So let me try to explain you. Okay. So this, if I go to the file, okay, if you see this is the place where, like how you have MS Word, in the similar way, if I wanted to save on the system, for example, okay, so on the top you will have these buttons. You have a save button. Okay, either you can able to click here to save the Excel, and or else go to the file, you can able to give the save, okay, with the, or else save as. Save as means with another name. If you'd like to save, you can able to do that. So all these are the documents, recent workbooks which is got saved. So now you understand what is the first term you got on Microsoft Excel is workbook. Okay, this we'll call it as workbook first thing. Okay, so if I would like to save is either from my keyboard, okay, control. Okay, so let me show you. Let me try to show you. First thing you would like to learn CTRL control. Okay, from your keyboard, your laptop or Windows keyboard. Okay, plus S from your keyboard. Okay, this is S. So that means control save. You can click it. Okay, for saving this. For example, I'm clicking this. Okay, it is asking where do I share. For example, if I'm sharing in the desktop. Okay, so it is asking so whether I would like to go with the same name, book one. Okay, so Excel for learning. I'm just keeping the heading here. Okay, like how you give in your Word document only. In the similar way, we can go to the desktop. Okay, the place, if you want in documents, you can able to save it, or else anywhere, any C drive or anywhere where you would like to save this. Okay, now see this. Save as a type, Excel workbook. Okay, here different types will be there. Okay, this is in the format of 97 to 2003. Okay, this is something like Excel workbook, new one. Okay, or else XML, different formats will be there, CSV format, text format, all these things. Okay, so this is basically by default, it will try to save as XLS format. Okay, so which screen? You're watching the right screen, right? Okay, so let's save this on the desktop. Okay, let me put it one more folder. So new, okay, Excel learning. Okay, let's keep this here. I'm saving. Okay, so Control S, I can able to do it. So this is the same sheet. I would like to copy and save as another sheet. For that we'll create it as. So let me show you here. File, you go file. Okay, so let's click as a save as. I can able to save another duplicate sheet, or else if I give the same name, it will be replaced. Okay, computer where you would like to save, come here. So it is showing the place where it's supposed to be. Otherwise, you can able to select it the respective folder or drive actually. So Excel for learning one, I can keep it. Okay. So like first day, I can keep it. So this is how you can able to save it. Okay. So now you got it, how to save the spreadsheet. So I try to put a reminder for you what you have learned, how to open the Excel. Okay, so Excel you can able to open here also in the search button. Just I'm showing you. Okay, here if you give Excel, it is coming. If you click here, you can able to open. Okay, again blank or something like that. Let's try to learn something else. For existing file, recent file, how do we open? So for example, so here I explained one of the sheet which is located in desktop. You can able to see the path actually. It is in D drive. So let me open this. So this is what the data is all about. Okay. So you can able to enter. Okay. Where you enter, why you enter. Let me try to share the screen for you. Okay. This is the sheet I have opened. If you look at this is the data. This is the different level of the data. Okay, colors and formats, we can able to play with the system. Okay, that is different story. Now you got to know how to open this one. Okay, now let's go to our blank sheet now. Okay, so now what you understood, you can able to save from the file, this save button, or else you can go to this shortcut. This is also control plus a save, or else from your Windows keyboard. Okay, so how many ways? How many ways to save Excel? Okay, so one is like file menu and click on save. Okay, this is the first. So this is for, see, this introduction, like, who don't have any knowledge. That's why I'm explaining go. So maybe future sessions, it will be useful who has little introduction like me. Okay. So second is what? Shortcut. Okay. Shortcut on menu bar. Okay. This is the menu bar, right? You have a menu bar. What is this shortcut? This is the button. Okay. Menu bar, click on save. Save button. You remember this. This is save is an option which is in file menu, one of the option. This is save button directly. Third, all all have the same target. They would like to save the Excel sheet. Okay. So let's try to understand this. Third one is this one. Okay. So what I am doing, don't worry. I'll explain you. From your keyboard. Okay. This is what you can able to save the Excel sheet. Okay. Now let's do one thing. Okay. So let's try to go to the Excel like this. Okay, so let me save. I'm saving this one. Okay, by using this button, like let me go here. Let me show you another blank sheet. Let's click on this save. Okay, so this one is for desktop. Okay, test save. Okay, so I'll put it in Excel learning. Okay, let's directly go to the folder. So let's do. So I'm going to the folder where I have saved. All these are the three spreadsheets I have saved, right? Okay. If if I want it, okay, I can able to reopen this one. So if I double click this, it will be opened. Okay, the sheet which I have shown you. Let's close. Let me try to show you whatever I've opened. This is what I opened. Okay. If I go to the this one, okay, sheet, here I have different options. This is new is for to open new spreadsheet. This is within this only by using this, if I can able to open any recent one or else go to the computer. Okay, for example, if I would like to open this one, I can select and I can open like this also. That is the advantage of your open button. Okay. So now you understood. Either you can able to go to the file and open here or else so file and open here. Okay, so or else you can go to you can directly go to the place where it is stored. Okay, this is the place where you can go and you can able to double click it. How do I delete it? You can delete it, okay, from your keyboard delete button. Simply test save. For example, the file which I want to delete it, I can delete it. Okay, so currently it is open. That's why it is asking try again. Okay, let me close the sheet and delete that one. Okay, now I close the sheet. Let's select this your target document. Let's simply click delete. This is how. So if you click Control Z, like how you have to restore the data for a Word or a PPT or else any file in the similar way. So delete or else what I would say restore. Control Z is for restore. Okay, so rename this just save. If I would like to rename it, just click it. So if you go to the older versions of the Windows, here the pop-up is available as a rename, but this is the advanced version, Windows 11 little. You can click this rename. Okay, click on rename. So I can save that Excel learning is for fun at our work. I'm saving this one. Okay, like that, I can able to rename it. Okay, so let's delete this. Okay, so this is how you have to play with the system. So now you come to know how to open Excel, how to save Excel, delete Excel. Please bear with me. We're going to way ahead. If you don't know the basics, you cannot able to play with the Excel. That's what I'm telling. Okay, so next, see what are the tabs in Excel. Okay, and what is the ribbon in Excel, and what is the banner in Excel. Okay, what is spreadsheet, what is Excel workbook. Excel workbook I have already explained you. Okay, in a PowerPoint presentation for PPTs we'll call it as slides while saving or opening or manipulation, whatever you call. Word document we'll call it as a document. Excel we'll call it as a Excel book or spreadsheet. Okay, or else technical spreadsheet, whatever you call. Okay, so what is quick access toolbar, what is rows and columns, what is data. Okay, first see what is tabs. You see this in Excel, these we call it as tabs. Okay, you can see this, you observe this arrow I put it, all these we'll call it as tabs. Let's try to check directly on Excel. So now if you come here, This is one tab, insert, page layout one tab, formulas one tab, data one tab, review one tab, view one tab. Okay. So each tab, okay, each tab is holding different controls, right? Different controls. This part of the section, let me show you on my slide so that you can better identify. So now you identified the tabs. Okay. So this is called ribbon. Okay. This place area we'll call it as a ribbon. Okay. Basically ribbons we'll call it as. Next. Okay. Groups. What is group? Each menu. Okay. Let me go here. Each menu, for example, this home I have taken. So this part can be grouped actually. So clipboard is there, right? So it is holding some controls for learning. So copying, cut, maybe you have seen. So format painter, we're going to learn each and every section very detailed manner. Now you can able to see this for font, increasing the font. For example, if I select this, if I'm going to increase the font, I can increase like this. I'm just telling an example. Okay. So this is one group. Okay. This is another group. Okay. Alignment group. You will have some controls. So in the similar way, you have a numbers one control. You have a formatting like that, you will have a different groups within the Excel you can identify. The first thing is that this is menu bar, the place where you can able to give the heading for your Excel sheet. Okay, Excel workbook sheet. Okay, sheet is different. I'll explain you later. Okay, so all these are called menus. Till now you have learned. Okay, so now you got it. This is called ribbon, and all these called groups actually. So next, rows. So total, what exactly the rows? What is the meaning of the rows? Okay, so let me try to explain you on Excel what is row. Okay, so this horizontal selection, okay, it is going right. So if I go like this, so this is horizontal. Horizontal means like this. Okay, that is called row. If data is entering or else data manipulations, or if you are happening like this first, so this is like you can say that. Okay, this probably you can say that. Okay, let me try to increase a little. One. So this part, see, whatever the selection I made it, for example, yellow color. If it is moving like this is called, all these called rows. Okay, yellow color row. Okay, so assume that I'm just selecting, this is green color. Okay, this is called row. Okay, so if it is vertical, this selection is called column. Okay, so the combination of rows and columns we use in Excel for different purposes. Okay, so now first you try to understand, this is row and this is column. Row means, if you are from science background, or else minimum if you studied your basics till fifth class, minimum to fifth standard, you'll come to know that this is x-axis. The data which is flowing in x-axis, we'll call it as a row. The data which is flowing in y-axis, that is called column. Okay, why we have rows, why we have columns? With rows and columns, behind a lot of code is written for different functionalities to work. Okay, so Excel is not like your Word typing the text. Okay, this is the technology of the combination of your rows and columns. Okay, so when I select this, you can see this is called, cell. Okay, what is cell? Before going ahead for cell, wherever we make a selection, it is coming as a cell, right? So you can say that, okay, this is B column and this is fifth row. You can able to see this. I'm going to explain you. Now you understood. So first you try to understand how many rows we have in Excel. Okay, so 1048576. Okay, these many rows are there. Okay, so let's come back. Okay. So see, so now you see this. Okay. This is the last row of your spreadsheet. Okay. So you cannot go beyond that. Okay. This is the last row of the spreadsheet. This is the last column and the last row cell of your spreadsheet. Okay. So, so this, if you would like to understand this, okay. So let's go to this one. Okay. So this is, for example, this column names we are giving like A, B, C, D like that. Okay. So when I go like this, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, okay. So let's come here. So it's after Z, it starts with like this, A, B, A, C. Like that, how many rows, how many columns we have? Okay, this is A column. You understood? This is B column, this is C. See, when I select this cell, the column also will be highlighted like this, and the respective row also will be highlighted like this. When I put cursor here, okay, the column is E column and row is fifth row. Okay, this is how you have to understand. So this is called activation of yourself. If you would like to do some work, you have to select certain cell, okay, to perform an action. Your cell is the combination of your row and column. Okay, what is the row? This is D row and this is fifth row, and this is fifth row and D column. How do I come to know that? How do I come to know that whether it is fifth row and D column? Okay, this is the place where you can able to find it out. This we will call it as a name box. Okay, what we call it as a name box. For example, if I select this is C column and fourth row. See, it is highlighted here, right? So it's not like normal. When it is highlighted, when I put a cursor here, it will be highlighted like this. So if it is highlighted, so C car first it reads, okay, column, which column the cell is belongs to, plus your row. You got it? You got it, right? Column plus row. Okay. What is the column? Which column you are now? You are in D column. That's why it is showing D here. Okay. Which row you are there? You are in third row. Okay. Column row, not row column. Column row, it will read it for activation of the cell. Okay. You understood. So now, for example, I can able to modify it. Suddenly, if I would like to go to the D, so like G 100. That means G column 100 row. I would like to place it suddenly. If I click here, just press enter. Okay, where you are now? 100 row G 100, and which column you have? Okay, probably I can show you like this. One second. You can see this. This is the G column highlighted. So in the similar way, if I would like to go for Z 200, okay, that means Z column and 200 row. If I press hand here, so you suddenly hear Z, and which is the, what is the column, what is the row highlighted? The row is 200 highlighted. This is how you can able to activate the cells. Okay, now you understood. So the column and row combination will give you the activation of the cell where you would like to select. For example, if I would like to go to the starting. Okay, so A1. So first row, first column. So it went to starting. In the similar way, like so this is basically a row. So your column and row combination for activation. Okay, you understood, right? So this is how you see. Basics are very, very important. If you don't learn basics, you cannot learn anything. Not only Excel, any software for that matters. Okay, have some patience for listening. Okay, so this is what is all about. Okay, now see, if I select control, okay, so let me write it here, ctrl control plus, okay, so my right side arrow from keyboard. Okay, So if I select this control plus, so there is something called right side arrow means end key. Suppose end arrow key. So it will go to the last one. Okay. What is the last one? So like if I would like to develop a columns utilized in Excel, what is my last one? XFD is the last one. Okay, XFD, last one column is. Okay, in the similar way. So like if I wanted to come back again, so like I can able to type it A1. It will come to the starting. Okay, so if I would like to use, okay, as I said that from your keyboard control and arrow, it will come to the end. Okay, if I click control, that is left arrow home, okay, it will come to the starting. This is how you can able to play with that. Okay, horizontally. So in the similar way, this is for rows. If I would like to come to the column, okay, bottom or last column, so just control and paste down, it will go to see this is the uh, last cell, okay, in this. So what is the last cell I would like to see? If I click control again end, so I'm getting into in XFD last column and last row, the cell is this one. So that means you can read this one, 1048576 is the this thing. Okay, so let's come here. What is this? This is the last row cell. Okay, in the similar way, if you come to the column, this is 65536. These many columns will be there. Okay, so there is nothing to do with the count actually in general. So Excel, how many cells are available? Okay, number of rows into number of columns. Okay, so how so probably you can able to do that. Okay, let me show you. So these columns into multiplied by this, maybe it is 10 crores above something it might come. We don't require to calculate this one, but actually how many cells available, number of rows into number of columns, total number of rows into total number of columns, if you talk about accurately. Okay, so like now we're going to learn, okay, what is data. Okay, so data is all about, let me show you. So let me come to the here A1. Okay, so we came here, this is data, what you are entering, text is data, and your numbers are data. So it can be anything. By using Excel, you can able to do, you can able to do manipulations, formulas can be your data, or maybe like so maybe like you can take uh, employee salary calculation. Okay, so I'll give you the so for every section I will give you the homework, so that you can able to practice it. Okay, so introduction we don't have much, you can able to give a try with this session. So employee salary would like to calculate what you want it. You required his basic salary, okay, and you required his PF, and you required his gross, and you required his net. Okay, before that you may require some allowances and all those things. Okay, so to calculate a salary, if you'd like to make a spreadsheet, you can able to do it, whatever the data you are entering across the cells. And if you'd like to do mathematical formulas, you can able to use it, like this is employee salary calculation, you can able to do it as a one spreadsheet. In the similar way, you can able to calculate your accounts, balance sheet, and all those things. That for that also you can able to use it Excel. Okay, you can able to play with the, what I would say, uh, you can able to play with the system in such a way that, okay, you can able to develop complex one medium kind of industry you can run, maybe. So like industry, what are all the things you are going to do for manipulation, for example. Okay, so let me try to show you that one. Okay, so probably like this. So I think you are seems to be in not in right screen. Okay, let me reshare. 1 second. Okay, so like generally, for example, if you take manufacturing, okay, or else you take retail, or else you take EMP payroll, okay, or else you take industry, any industry for that industry accounts, okay, or else you can take reports, maybe sales and purchase, whatever the reports you would like to do it, okay, maybe you can able to use it for your schools, colleges, okay, this is what it happens, okay, schools and colleges, like if you'd like to do some reports, you can able to do it. You would like to do comparison, okay, analytical, Excel, you can use it as a analytical tool, okay, and you can able to use it for mathematical, okay, your math calculations, okay, your scientific calculations, okay. So you can run one mini industry by using Excel. That's what is important. So if you learn Excel alone, you will have so many jobs. Okay, it has advanced concepts like macros and a lot many programming techniques evolved in Excel itself. Like you can able to run one mini software for your industry. Okay, just this Excel, just these rows and columns will fetch you a lot of things for your learning. Okay, anyhow, so I think we can close the session with this. Let's catch up in next sessions. Okay. So let me come back. Okay. Just give a try. So please subscribe my channel, Rise Your Skills. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining this session. In next session, we'll catch up with more details. Stop.